I've just taken my first exit. It was a satellite imaging company. So most of you are here from affiliate marketing, and this is the biggest challenge that you guys face. Threads, posts, upvotes, and links. We are catering to link building and PR at the moment. We take care of the complete scripting part, from ranking to SEO optimization of things. Everything is taken care of through the platform. What kind of links you need to do? If your product is not well known, if influencer is a well known person, they will reject you. So you need to go and present to them like, this is the product, are you open to that? And there's a little bit of back and forth. So what are the services that we offer at RankRover and why? So we are trying to make the biggest parasite platform in the complete industry. We currently cater to link building and PR so that we are able to have data to to identify which website is ranking for which keywords, which subdirectories is ranking for which I would say keywords, niche and stuff like that. So we are catering to link building and PR at the moment. We have started with Reddit marketing in the forums. We are currently testing with the Quora as well. We have found great success with the Quora. We'll be introducing that in a couple of months into the platform. And then for YouTube marketing, you can hire influencers through our platform. We take care of the complete scripting part, from ranking to SEO optimization of things. Everything is taken care of through the platform. Then we introduce some packages. So when you do a Reddit post, you can buy a package and we help you rank through the package as well. If you create a YouTube video, we help you get engagement through the YouTube video and help that rank in the Google and YouTube as well. Then we just launch your own custom software. You can always white label our software using your custom domain, custom email. There is a dedicated support team there which can take care of everything. Moving ahead. Today we are here to talk about Reddit. So in this complete slides, we'll talk about threads, posts, upvotes, and links. So most of you are here from affiliate marketing, and this is the biggest challenge that you guys face. What kind of links you need to do, when you need to, include that links. Let me be very clear that Reddit is a patience game. You need to be patient. You need to have patience in order to, succeed with Reddit. And we'll start off with the threads part of things, how to find the exact threads and stuff like that. So we have mastered the tool. So you can scrap using, which I will show you in the demo in the future. But for the tool, you can use our tool to find the relevant threads that are having traffic, or you can always do Google search. It's very basic. You can do search operators and stuff like that, and Reddit search. These are the three best ways to do that. Any other tool that is there, you can use that to find, there are tools like there where you can input subreddits and find the relevant threads that are coming in real-time basis. But they keep on changing I would say the search API. So it faces a lot of issues. So I will recommend that you use all the three ways to do that. Okay, now we'll talk about the age of the thread. So for example, you are a construction company, I would say roofers in LA. Let's take an example of that. So there are a lot of Redditors that are looking for your services, and who is going to be on the hottest leads. Anyone who is looking for a recommendation in a particular city or any service, that comes out as a hot leads. And through our experience, we have seen that when you start commenting on that particular thread, whenever people is looking, a lot of other people who are looking for the same service reaches out to you. How we have determined this is through the data. Whenever you start commenting, you see an increase in your brand searches through the platform, through the search console and stuff like that. You also see you can track it using Hotjar and stuff like that, that people are landing in your website, and you can do the tracking part yourselves. Now coming on to ranking threads on Google. So there are two types of threads. I can classify that as old threads and new threads. Talking about the old threads, I would say there are a lot of threads that are already ranking, that are a year and old. I wouldn't recommend getting a lot of engagement towards that thread, because what happens is it get auto moderated and your comments get removed. So those threads are best. You just comment in and then wait it out for, I would say 10 days, 15 days or something like that, and then start sending engagement more. I would say getting some upvotes in that, then pause it for a couple of days, and then send it again. So we'll have a live demo of everything. Then archive threads, don't touch them. Like as soon as you try to get engagement to archive threads, first thing, the complete threads gets deleted. And I would personally prefer to create a new thread so that you can control the complete narrative and then ranking that thread. So through our experience, what we have seen is when a thread is ranking for a particular keyword, and you will have like 2 or 3 threads ranking for the particular keyword. And if a thread is archived, you just create another thread and send, engagement, links, and, the usual stuff. And then it starts ranking and it take over the archive threads, not the threads that are live, that are getting engagement. So that is the best way to move forward with the archive threads.
You said the 1-month-old threads are hot leads.
Yeah.
What if there is a post in the SERPs that is very high, like position 2, but it's like a year old?
Yeah.
Would it not still be a hot lead?
So I took an example of construction company. So any person who is looking for, say, roofers, that will be a hot lead. It totally depends on your niche. It totally depends on what your audience is, what kind of services you provide. If you are in SaaS, yes, it can be a hot lead even after 1 month. But if it's like, I would say, time-based, time-sensitive things, then I think that is for that. Like, yeah. So if you are a SaaS platform, then if you are ranking in the second position and you have a mention in the top, I think all the leads will be hot for you. We'll see an example of both the things. Okay. Okay. So right way to create a post. I would say, like, if you are doing something like looking for a recommendation for, I would say, dermatologist or something like directly, it gets flagged. Your post is taken down. I would say a post like, hey, I've worked with this dermatologist, I've worked with this, and then when you set the, tone as an open-ended and let other Redditors comment on that. So I think that is the best approach to go forward. So for example, when you say, hey, we tested 50 guest post platforms, here's what actually worked for link building. And then you can always mention your brand in the first so that you get the maximum visibility. And then you use our accounts to comment, hey, I used this platform and this had this best features, and a couple of negative things as well. Okay. Also, when you're doing a thread, you can do as much mentions as you want. It should not be promotional, but I will recommend when you're doing affiliate marketing to add links and mentions later. You can always ping our support team, and then you can add mentions and links later in the stage. Okay. Now, ranking a post. So when you are doing a comment in a particular thread, you just need to check what is the first thread, getting the engagement. I would say if it is getting 10 upvotes and 2 comments, just get like 5 more upvotes from that for that to rank, and I think 3 more. I would say just a couple of more engagements so that you start ranking in there. And you can also set up automation so that when because your competitors are doing the same thing that we see on a daily basis. So when the upvotes, they are doing more and more upvotes, and you can always start pushing your comments as well, depending on if you are getting the ROI, of course, that in life of a post. So through our tests, we have seen that once you rank a post, and unless and until it is knocked down through one of your competitors or taken out by another post that is thread ranking, it sticks. It sticks for like, I'll show you an example of posts that are like 7 months, 8 months old, that are still getting us a lot of, I would say, ROI. Okay, so for upvotes, I will say something like delivery speed matters. When you are doing an upvote to an old thread, I'll segregate it into 2 parts, old and new. So when you're doing upvotes in an old thread, you can do drip automation, like send 1 upvote daily, 2 upvotes daily, or stuff like that. But when it is a new thread that you have created, or your competitor has created, or anyone who's looking for the service, you can go all out. You can go like by 100 upvotes, 200 upvotes, and it will add to the engagement, and that post starts ranking like crazy on a daily basis, I would say. This.
How do you make sure you don't get banned?
We own like 10,000 accounts, so like every month, like 500 accounts gets out, but it's a systematic manner. Yeah.
So you're like constantly making new accounts because some
Yeah.
of you are getting burned.
Yeah. Every month we burn around like 400 accounts, I would say. But my team is already outreaching to real users as well.
Yeah.
So we have currently 1,000 real users and around 8,700 accounts that are aged karma accounts.
So are you buying accounts or are you starting fresh accounts?
Uh,
Or both?
both,
Yeah.
I would say. You can buy accounts. Like if you want, I can introduce you to the places.
I'd love to see where you do that.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
When you send bulk upwards, those are bulk upwards or using your 10,000 accounts to
Yeah.
upward that.
Yeah. So the system that we have built is what happens is like once you start getting volume, the more upvotes you send, the more comments you then send, the karma keeps on increasing. So it took us about 6 to 8 months to launch this service. Now we have like currently 10,000 accounts, and as in when the more orders comes in, the karma of these accounts keep on increasing.
So the bulk upward just requires one click action.
Yes and no. So what happens is Reddit has become very smart. For example, like if you send 10 upvotes right now, it will not show you that we have sent 10 upvotes. It has started showing the best upvotes, the accounts that you have used. In the backend, it's 10 upvotes, but it just shows like 7 upvotes we have delivered or 6 upvotes we have delivered and stuff like that. So it totally depends on your niche.
Sorry. Do you ever have a situation where you have a thread that you post that's very popular, but you upload it, that gets banned, and now your whole thread's removed? Like, do you monitor like the drops in threads?
Yeah. So, yeah, great question.
A separate pool of accounts for
We-
posting threads versus commenting.
Yeah.
No, so you can track each and everything in there. We just charge you for the comments that you do, and that sticks. If it is taken down through auto moderation, or you're doing a comment or a post, I would say, and it is taken down through auto moderation, we don't charge you that. So there is a separate way that you see that you're charged for these many upvotes. So for example, you ordered like 15 upvotes, but we just delivered 10 upvotes due to XYZ reasons. There can be technical reasons in Reddit. There can be like auto moderators are removing those upvotes and stuff like that. So we don't charge you for that.
But do you use accounts that you posted threads with to do upvotes? Because if the account that posted the
Yeah,
thread gets deleted, the thread gets deleted, right?
Not exactly. No, that doesn't happen. So for example, like you are a real user and you have done like 20,000 different threads across your lifetime. So if your account is banned, there's a possibility that not all your comments that you have done gets deleted. That particular threads is deleted. If your account is banned and if it is seen as flagged as like if your competitors flag it, if they, do a lot of negative PR, I would say, negative reviews and stuff like that, flag that, there's not, the complete service, I would say the age of complete service, I haven't seen any account along with its complete, engagement that it has done deleted. Yeah, it's just always a post that gets deleted. It's always like your post in a particular subreddit can get deleted. That is too very extreme. I haven't seen that more than a couple of times in last one and a half years. Yeah. So for links, what we will suggest you to do is like use affiliate links. Don't use affiliate links. Create a landing page and then send, to that, to your services, to your websites and stuff like that. One way that we have just tested out is when you add a mention, you wait it out, wait for auto moderators to check it, then have manual moderation as well, wait it out for a couple of months. If you are patient, then you can add your links. And if your post is ranking, then you start getting a lot of engagement from that and conversions. So we recommend, sending all the traffic to a particular landing page and not directly to, a landing page that has information, that can be I would say, a manipulated page, a thread, or anything like a social media page, a groups page, Facebook groups page, or whatever that you can control. So we have covered 2 case studies in here.
Do you find they get indexed very quickly, or do you put them
Very quickly.
Instant
Yeah.
indexer at all?
Yeah.
You don't
So
put them-
one way that you can use is use instant indexing. We have a lot of websites. What we can do is like they are Google News approved sites, and then we use 301 redirects on scale, and then 302s also work, temporary redirects, but 301s if you're doing that and sending the you can do that. So it ranks like thousands of posts you can rank overnight.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So this is a post that we did like 1 month old, and then
So you're making a post on that what that comment is, and then 301 it into the thread.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. So what you can do is like, so for example, you have a website.
Yeah.
You can you can have rank math installed in that, and instant indexing, and then just 301 that link to the Reddit post.
The actual site itself,
Yeah.
not a subpage. The root domain is redirected to that.
No. The page that you have created on your
Okay.
site. For example, you have a domain, and then you create a page, and then redirect it to your Reddit. Yeah.
So for the affiliate link,
Yeah.
it needs to be on a high quality website like a Medium and all. For a squeeze page, it needs to be there, or it can be a custom.
Not necessarily. If you want to send traffic to your own site, I would prefer that you send it to a page, informational page. Yeah, but if you are already an established website on your niche, then you can send it. So I've shown you both the examples in here, but I don't know why it's not showing.
Sorry, do you redirect something relevant or relevant post Reddit thread, or you redirect that page that was in the thread?
Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate? Can you explain a little further what the question is?
What exactly do you redirect to the thread? Like,
Existing pages, new pages, how does it work?
You can do both, I would say. It totally depends on what niche you are in, what your competitors are doing, and if you are in a niche like casino, and there are, even in casino, there are 2 types of casino, I would say. The legit ones, and then there are, Thai lottos and stuff like that. So if you are a legit casino site, you can do that. But if you are, a person sitting in Cambodia and running a site in Thailand, I wouldn't recommend that, because like it's churn and burn sites and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Okay. And I have no clue why this is not showing. So this is one of our clients. As you know that the adult industry is very difficult to crack. So we created a post for him we created a lot of posts for him, but this is the one that we are taking an example for. So our client is My Dream Companion. It is an established company in the AI girlfriend space. So what we did is like, it's an 1 month old post, and in the starting we just mentioned all the platforms that are there, and then in the later stage we added the comment, added the link in here, and it still sticks, and it is getting decent traffic, I would say. Yeah. So it's much more than that what Hrefs is showing you. I can tell you that.
What extension was that?
Hrefs extension.
Oh,
But Hrefs traffic metrics currently is not good. Okay.
so there was no link when you posted it?
No. Yeah, we added it later, because like, why not? So once it passes on the auto moderation, then we sneak in the links.
You
Yeah.
post, you edit, and then you edit.
Yeah.
Once you edit that link, then did they remoderate again?
No. We haven't seen that through our tests.
How much later did you add the link?
For this particular example, we waited around 15 days or so. So we send in a bunch of engagement through our accounts as well. So yeah,
Have you tested how many links you can add?
no. So let me take you an example of one of our brands.
Most you've done is 1 link per post.
Not necessarily. What you can do is like, if you are comparing like 10 different, I would personally prefer that this is the client's doing. We don't have any control on that. But what I will personally prefer is like to add links for all the competitors so that we have consistency. Because like this post was looking a little spammy. Yeah.
And you always use naked URLs, you never like hypertext or anything?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
When you're writing the actual copy, do you use AI or human written text? Basically, what I'm asking.
Man, you can use AI. All these comments are AI.
Okay, so
We haven't included that into the, I would say, systems. I'll tell you why. It's like a 1 day's job for my team, but we are getting a lot of traction from, I would say, political parties as well. So that if it is used, in a negative manner and at scale, it has power to change the perceptions. So we have a team that monitors what projects you use. We are okay with, using this for your personal branding and stuff like that. But, if you include AI into the systems, then it gets more efficient, and then those political parties and can misuse and stuff like that. We don't want to do that.
So in the previous post,
Yeah.
You had one link. If
Yeah.
we add more than one, so we mentioned our player and then the competitors. What if we put links for all of them to keep it looking?
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. That you need to have consistency throughout the post. So since we don't have the control on what the clients post and what they needs, so it's not something that we control.
So if we keep having all of the links, the thing which is not good for us is like we are not sure that the traffic will only go to us or it can go to other places. That's the only reason.
I'll tell you why I never faced this kind of problem. I'll tell you why. I'll show you an example of one of our brands. Okay. So we own a website that is in psychology niche in Australia. Not a website. We own like 10 different websites in psychology niche in Australia. So what we prefer is whenever you are manipulating the LLMs, whenever you're mentioning any brands or something like that, mention like 1, 2, and 3 are brands only. So that's why we eliminate things. But I don't know what you are looking for here and what your modus operandi is. But yeah, that's what I like to do things.
Also, does it help if we have a Reddit premium account with the links?
I haven't tested that. If you test out, just let me know. Okay. But we don't pay for these accounts, by the way. Like these are free accounts.
So it can be any account, right? You don't need a business account or anything to post from.
No. So this is,
Sorry, do the accounts have to have a certain amount of karma or age? Like,
yeah, you need to age them. You need to age them. So yeah, so in the starting I said that it is a patience game. So once you build the systems and it is online, so now they are doing, increasing the karma pretty much themselves.
What age and karma score are you looking at before using these accounts?
I would say like it totally depends on the niche. If you're an average out, for example, in medical niche, in casino niche, I would use any karma account that has more than 1500 credits or something.
1500?
Yeah, I would say at least. It totally depends. Like if you are in a small niche in some remote country or something, if you have like 10 karma accounts, it will work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To use your service most effectively, would you suggest that your clients do the initial post the thread on their own account and then use you for engagement, or post the thread using your service?
You can do that. Like if you own a few accounts and you can send upvotes through our accounts and you can get engagement through our accounts so that your karma also, I don't know how it works. Like if you are sending it karma, the accounts, like the karma of my accounts will increase. Yeah. How will the karma of your accounts will increase that way? You need to see commenting.
Not even about karma specifically, just like, are you like,
You can do that.
you suggest that people use your service for everything, for posting the thread and the engagement?
Or do we post our thread, then use your account? Then
You can do that, like whichever way is economical for you. By the way, this is not a promotional. I'm not telling you guys to buy my service at all. Like if it adds a value to your brand, and like I'm just telling you like these kind of services exist and these kind of things you can do in the digital marketing space. That FYI. Okay.
One more question.
Yeah.
So the account needs to be diversified between different subreddits, or like it should be in a certain niche. So like let's suppose I'm in a niche in IT, so I can get more leverage from that certain subcategories, or should we have like a diversified in the main page, news page, real estate?
Now imagine you are a real user and you're using Reddit. Like you have an interest. Like for example, you have an interest in IT, so you will be commenting in that more. But you will also, since you are using Reddit, you will post about other shit as well. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Cool. So we created this particular thread. In this, we are asking for a local recommendation. My company is based in Australia. So what we do in here is, first we send out people to government organizations, so to hook them. And we know that there's a waiting period of 3 months, 4 months, 5 months in here. And a depressed person won't wait so long. So sorry to say that, but yeah.
Do you ever try to become moderators of these subreddits? Like if you build up an account, like he was saying, like let's say you just commented in real estate, and all of a sudden you're like the real estate guy.
You
on
can
this
become.
subreddit.
We have 5 to 7 accounts that are about to become moderators of very big communities.
Yeah.
But that I'll use for myself. By the way,
How
yeah.
would you leverage that though?
You'll have
Like a competitor posts and you just delete it? Or
no, no, man, no. Yeah. I'll connect with you later on this. It is something that I wouldn't comment on that. Yeah. So first thing is we send it to government organizations. Then we have mentioned an organization based in US, so that we are hooking people so that we are giving them the right information as well, and then sending them to our competitors. But it is based in US. Okay. So people in Australia, through the legality of things and stuff like that, they won't hire someone from there. Then we have mentioned our own brand. And then we used a couple of more accounts, seems like a good option. Then they don't have a waiting period. I saw your post, they are relatively new and stuff like that. And then the psychologist is very empathic and stuff like that. And instantaneously, we have seen a lot of people searching our brand name. And our website is like 4 months old, and we are doing pretty decent with it.
do you ever award your comments? Or like give them gold or anything like that? Like, does it make them more powerful?
Yeah, it does, but we don't do that. That kind of automation is not into the systems.
Benefit, it's just not there?
It's same as upvoting, I would say. But when you are, when you introduce a service like awarding, accounts generally don't award too much.
Okay.
If you introduce a service like that, so what will happen is people come and start buying awards and stuff like that. And what it will do is like it will flag our accounts. It's a general practice that people buy upvotes.
Yeah.
That's the general. You can also get downvotes, to get the comments down as well. Yeah.
So would you buy like 10 upvotes and like 2 downvotes to make it seem natural? Because surely Reddit's got some sort of algorithm that say like, there's no way this was 100% upvoted. Like surely somebody didn't like it.
Yeah,
right?
you can do that. Yeah. But basically, our clients use it for, I would say, getting their competitors downvoted. That's a general practice. Yeah. So let's have a live demo. What niche are you, if you're comfortable in telling?
Tons. We're an agency. So
Okay.
I don't know, wine cellars.
Okay,
Wine
Perfect.
cellar construction.
perfect. So what client do you have? I would say something like, in construction, can you?
I can't give you the client name, but
No, not the name, just the niche, just
Custom wine cellar design and builds, like spiral staircase wine systems for like
custom wine cellars.
custom whites. Okay. Okay. So, for example, there's a post that is an year old that is ranking for custom wine cellars. There are two ways to go about it. By the way, like my platform is currently scrapping the complete Reddit, scrapping the complete Google, and come back with the threads that are already ranking with traffic. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, I'll just check this out real quick. So it is an year old with, I wouldn't say like there is any engagement, like there's an engagement 1 year old. So yeah, so my general approach in here is comment and then add a little bit of upvotes, and you will start ranking in like first position by just spending like $30 or whatever in there. But I wouldn't recommend getting too crazy on this particular post per se, since the last engagement was like 1 year old, and then there's an engagement 1 month ago. That's why I'm recommending that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have recommended that. Okay. So
So what are you doing here?
you can add a comment. I'll just show you the right way to do things. Yeah. For example, like this is a thread that is an year old, but it is getting a ton of traffic. If you go, so this is also a thread that is 2 years old. So what my general practice in here will be to add and comment.
How are you measuring that traffic?
Uh,
This search traffic based on the volume of the keyword or?
no, we use a couple of tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Majestic, and stuff like that. So it's a cumulative score of all the wins. Since the traffic that the metrics that is coming from after the LLMs, the traffic metrics that is coming from a single, I would say, tool isn't that great. So it's vanity metrics according to me. So yeah, you can comment in here, say I used XYZ, they did a great job, or whatever you want to. I don't know what niche and whatever it has. And you can just, get some upvotes in here. So I'll send in, say, depending on a particular thread, it has like 5 upvotes. I'll send it like 7 upvotes in here. And just, automating it 1 upvote per day, and then automate it like, say, after 15 days. It is the best practice to have that. And then to make it look natural, what I will do is first commenting on that, getting some upvotes, and then throwing another comment in there. So you can add a reply to this particular comment in here so that it looks natural. So yeah, so because like an years old post, if you're sending like 1 comment, it looks a little dubious. So I will automate it and send it that way. So yeah.
It just rotates accounts.
You can't do that. Like we do that in backend. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it'll comment for a different account.
Yeah. So you can always go in here, create a group task. For example, like the thread that I've shown you, you can create a thread like that.
Do you recommend just creating a new thread and outrank the previous thread so that you can have more control?
It depends. Like if you already have a post that is ranking like an year-old post, I would say like to save you money, just try to add a comment in there and rank that comment. Okay. So if you want to control, if you are a maniac like me, I like to control things. I like to control the complete narrative. So I will create a completely new post and then rank it. That's my way of doing things. It totally depends on what.
What's the strategy for ranking?
So for example, like if you have a thread that is ranking, say it has 10 comments and in totality you have like 50 upvotes. So if you trip it out and send like 70 upvotes in there and some links, engagement, CTM manipulation, whatever your strategy is, and then adds a single more comment in there and spread it out, it will rank instantaneously.
So more comments, posts, more.
Just a couple of more.
Maybe more than.
Yeah.
Are you ranking in Google or
In Google.
Meta? So you don't build links to the posts or anything?
Sorry?
You don't build links to the posts?
You can do that if you want to rank. It's just general SEO practice, I would say. Like whatever you do, like you can send in links, you can send engagement, CTM manipulation, you can send X number of things, like you can send real users.
We'll rank threads with engagement?
So yeah, so I'll say like if you have good Reddit engagement and you've spread it out across, so they pretty much start ranking. Yeah. on their own. You don't have to send any more engagement since Reddit is working, amazingly right now. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So in your service, whenever you're doing this upload comments and the thread creation,
Mhm.
does it have an account rotation with the different IP addresses, or does it stay on the same IP with different accounts?
So if you use a single IP, it will ban your accounts. So we use residential IPs for that.
You say rotates?
It's a different IP.
Yeah, different IP, residential IP for every account, I would say. Mhm. So yeah, you can create a group task in here, and you can just add in, I would say,
Do
like
you know like what kind of IPs they are?
residential.
Like residential?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What kind of IPs are you using?
Residential.
Yeah. They work the best.
Do you bind the account? Like, is this when that account logs in, is it always the same IP?
Yeah, of course. That's a standard practice. Like once you control the accounts, it's just simple scripts, but it's very difficult to control that account. Yeah. So you can, start adding comments, start commenting on YouTube, get engagement on YouTube, just any platform that is there. You can bring in the engagement, but it's very difficult to maintain those accounts. Yeah. So you can just add in a subreddit link, just a post title, and some comment in here, and then if you want to make it look a little natural, so I'll add like 4 or 5 different comments and send it through automated through drip feeds and stuff like that. So the post will be this. You can send in some upvotes and stuff, and then another comment in here and stuff like that. Happy to give you free credits to everyone in here to test out platform. It only helps our accounts to get more karma. So yeah, so this is something you can do. And if you're commenting, and if you want, anyone is commenting on your account, and if you want to, comment through the old post, that also you can do using reply to a comment feature. So it allocates the old account that you have used for commenting. If it's like A, B, C, and then you want to comment to C using B, you can do that using a reply to a comment feature. Any questions, guys, so far? So this is it. I'll touch a little brief about you can find a lot of influencers too using our platform. For example, he mentioned wine sellers. So I'll just mention in wine in here and fetch some influencers. So you can just literally see a lot of influencers in here with their followers and stuff like that. And you can just order, videos in here. We also have influencers listed into our platform. So, for example, no, these are YouTube influencers as well. Yeah. So if you want, there are like 50 different influencers that you like. My team can take care of all the video scripting part, editing part, getting engagement into the YouTube and everything through the platform itself. So you can just, this is not part of the talk. I'm just showing you just like that. So you can just add a project and just, tell the yeah.
Are these for Reddit as well, or is it?
No, this is particular for YouTube. I'm just telling you a little bit about the platform right now. And then you have the usual guest posting, niche edits, A-listers, big news websites, and stuff like that.
This is for YouTube influencers, right?
Yeah.
And then what are you doing? You're reaching out to them and
We already have connections with like 10, 15,000 influencers right now. But the issue is when you go to them with a particular, I would say, service or particular product, if your product is not well known, if influencer is a well known person, they will reject you. So you need to go and present to them like, this is the product, are you open to that? And there's a little bit of back and forth.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this service can be used in any niche, or is there
Any niche.
any niche?
Yeah. So yeah.
This is to get the influencer to post a video or to engage on something of mine and having.
To post a video. Yeah. So eventually, yeah.
Are you sending them the video too, or are you just giving
No. We don't recommend that also for your agency as well.
just say, hey, I got this great idea.
No. So we are an influencer marketing agency as well. This is one part of the agency that we do. So we, for example, that you are an influencer. So we have a product. For example, she wants to promote her product on your LinkedIn or whatever. Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah.
And so my team will do the moderation part for you.
Yeah.
So what kind of video? So you will come to me and tell me the product. For example, what is your purpose? Your purpose is to get more brand awareness. Your purpose is to get more engagement. Your purpose is selling more, whatever the things that you want to do. And according to that, my team does the research and comes, do the back and forth with the influencer, get the video rolling out
So
there.
I would say as an influencer, I have to do this, I want like $300.
So there's a set rate with the influencers first thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have.
So yeah, it's like for 60-minute, 60-minute video, then we have small videos like 5 to 7 minutes, and then 10 minutes and more, stuff like that. Yeah. So I think that's it from my side, guys. If yeah.
You mentioned that in some cases, naturally some roles get out and removed.
Yeah.
So how do you monitor or ensure that Reddit is not taking patterns from these accounts that you have? Like how do you avoid
So
Reddit?
yeah, so in the starting I mentioned that we have like 300 or 400 accounts banned every month. So that is the reason. So if we have a lot of accounts, the post that account is doing is getting removed. So we just scrap that account.
But what if you have a post that's getting a lot of traffic and then it gets removed? Do you have any visibility to see like, oh, this one was removed, or would you not even know?
No. So everything is tracked. Like if a post is removed, we keep on crawling the complete Reddit and we will know.
So you have like an
So
analytics
since there is a refund process, so we'll have to crawl it again and again.
Okay.
So because like if you did a complete post and it is removed, so even if you wouldn't know, I wouldn't know, how will I, issue the refund? Yeah. So that's the thing.
So when there are like, let's suppose you have a certain account and certain posts get you flagged or get a maximum downvotes or something, in that case you scrape out the whole account.
Usually we don't see downvotes coming in so much. It's more like a standard practice that people generally do upvotes, and it's a standard practice for Reddit. But if a post is taken down, if a comment is taken down continuously, it's like it's more than 60% or 70% or whatever. My dev handles that. I have no clue what the percentage is, and so we just scrap the complete account.
So a single removal of a comment or a post can scrape out the account, or is it like
No. For example, like there are 10 different requests for comments, and if 5 or 6 get removed, so we scrap the complete account. Yeah.
So if you have, say, 50 Reddit accounts, do you have to log in from different profiles? Will Reddit
Yeah.
ban you if you log in from the same?
If you log in using the same browser and same Reddit, your accounts will
IP
be
address?
doomed. Yeah. So IP addresses, sessions, cookies, there are a bunch of other things. Yeah. You need to copy that. So it's very difficult to maintain. You need a proper system in order to do that.
Browser profile to
Yeah, everything you need to copy, like so which gets very difficult. Like if you're spending so much time, creating 50 accounts, it's a very difficult system to maintain. Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
what tool do you use?
We have our own system. Like I have a big dev team. Yeah. So like 350 people are there in total. Yeah.
So is the service is like it's a custom service or it's like predefined on your pricing pages? Like this is how it is.
So we never talked about the pricing part. It's like $20 for a comment, $25 if you want to include a link, either later or right now, and $1 per upvotes. Yeah. And
For a new post,
for creating a new post, I think it was $30 or something. I don't remember, to be fair. Like I'll have to check.
That's it.
Yeah.
For residential proxies, like, can we select by country?
We handle everything in backend.
Right.
It's like a user. Yeah. So what happened? We used to give that service when we started. We used to give you a lot more options, but it only led to banning our accounts. So that is the issue. Yeah.
Do you help in planning a campaign also? So like let's suppose if I go for your one-to-one service, now I'm not sure how the equation goes in the case of Reddit.
So there is a dedicated support in here.
Okay. So you will be able to design a campaign. So like
No, we don't do that. There's a minimum threshold for that. We can help you with that, like, but it's like in two figures at least. No, so you need to spend at least 10 grand in order to have, monthly 10 grand in order to get a completely dedicated account manager. So that is particularly for enterprises.
So CSM will be assigned at 10 grand a month.
Yeah, so that is particularly enterprise level clients take that.
So that needs to be recurring or it can be one time as well.
Even one time, I don't care.
10 grands for a CSM.
Yeah. So we help you what kind of comments are there. We help you find the threads. We help you with everything. So any questions, guys? I think, thank you so much for such a lovely audience. Thank you, guys.